right, hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Colin, and welcome to the Leaky Waders YouTube channel, and welcome to the 8th, 9th, or 10th episode of the Tagged Out series. There's so much editing to do, and I'm so backlogged on editing that I don't know what episode this is, but it's an episode. Got a great episode for you. In the car, on Long Island right now, at home, headed to the Adirondack Mountains for the closing weekend of rifle season up there. Last time I was up in the Adirondacks was the second weekend of the rifle season. Had an opportunity out of bear, and sadly it didn't go my way. Going back with a vengeance. I at least got to scout out the area a little bit. I did find some fresh buck sign. I mean, that was back in November. Now it's December. I got my external frame pack, so hopefully something happens and I'll be hiking out some meat. Got a 6-hour drive ahead of me. Hopefully traffic's not too bad. Driving through the city is always the worst. Hit the road, and hopefully I'll see you in the Adirondacks. Here we go. All right, good morning. Got up, got all my stuff in the car, got to the spot. Last night, we were supposed to get like an inch of snow. Now, we ended up getting like a dusting, and that matters. Up here, you're not, just picking a spot, sitting down and hunting. You're not just really waiting there for something to come to you. There's 1 buck per 2 square miles. Best way to do it, find a track and you're following the track. As I go up in elevation, I think I'm gonna climb like 900 feet in elevation. I do think I'm gonna get into some more snow, which will help with the tracking. Hopefully I don't even gotta hunt in the afternoon. Hopefully find a track, get on a buck, get it down. I got all day to hunt, and I'm gonna hunt all day. Here we go, let's get ready and get out there. I've made a good way up here, and I just came to my first insanely fresh track. I'm conflicted on whether it's a buck track or a doe track. I think it's buck track. It's got huge dew claws on it. They're kind of set further apart. I don't think it's a giant buck, but I'm not going for a giant buck. I'm going with something with antlers. So I'm gonna follow the track for a little bit. It's still pretty dark, so I'm gonna go so slow because this deer definitely looks like it was just meandering through here. But I'll show you the track. I got pretty big hands, so that's a pretty big deer, I feel like. So let's follow this track and see what happens. I'm bailing on that track. Looked like a good track. Once they crossed the river, its hoof got more defined, and I was just like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep walking. If I'm not 100% sure on it, I'm not gonna follow it. I had nowhere I saw buck sign, so that's kind of where I'm gonna head. Unless I see a monstrous track, like probably at least 5 inches long, then I'll start following it. Found another deer track. Pretty, has to be from this morning. Going downhill, coming, you can see it just coming, oh my gosh, coming right off this steep hill, coming right down here, headed straight downhill, and this just goes way down there. Small track, nothing too big, but gonna keep hiking up. It's gorgeous out this morning. So let's keep going. I probably got another half mile or so. Basically what I'm doing is I'm working my way up to the top of this mountain right here. Once you crest this mountain, it just opens up into like this high plateau marshes. And last time I was here, bunch of buck rubs up there. So that's where I'm headed right now. I basically just did a big loop, went and checked on those rubs and scrapes, and nothing's been hitting them. So I'm just gonna hike back down to the trail and just keep looking for fresh tracks crossing the trail, because all up in there is just it's like, this is the most open spot there is right here. So it's just all thick pines and I'm just getting soaked from the snow. So I'm just gonna head back down to the trail, keep walking the trail. Been walking around for a while, just taking a little mid-morning break, taking a play out of the Hunting Publix book, going peanut butter, except I'm sprucing it up with Nature Valley bar. I'm gonna go like dip. That's where it's at. Finally made it to some open woods. I mean, I've just been walking through the thickest stuff ever. It's gonna happen. Today is my day. I'm finding a buck today, and it's going down. Literally just took 20 steps since I last talked to you. And got fresh track headed that way. It's doe though. No dew claws on it. Really small print. So, but you need does to find bucks, so. I think based off of the size of the track and that there's no dew claws, this is very fresh, but there's no dew claws and the track's not that big, so I'm not gonna follow it because I just think it's a doe. I'm also semi-regretting giving up on that first buck track right in the beginning of the day, because I haven't found another track that had dew claws on it yet. So, I mean, I can always go back to it later and hope to cut it again, but it stinks because it wasn't that big of a track, but it had the dew claws, so it might have been a small buck following a doe. That's what it might have been, so keep walking. I hiked like 4.5 miles. It was basically like, as the trail goes, 3 miles to get to where I am now. But then I also did walk a ton through the woods, probably about 1.5 miles. So 4.5 miles total so far. Gonna go back to where I found the freshest deer tracks, and then I'm just gonna follow those. Maybe they'll cross a buck track, then I'll start following the buck track. That first track that I saw this morning, of course now I'm like 90% sure that that was a buck track. I don't think it was a big buck, but it was definitely a buck track. I just got, weirded out because then I saw like a smaller track, and then I saw a fawn track, and I was like, I don't know. Gonna start heading backwards towards where I came from, and then I'm just gonna jump in the woods and keep going. So, beautiful day so far. It's like 37 degrees right now, so all the snow is melting. Wind's picking up, it's raining. I just got an Under Armour on right now because I'm soaking wet, and when I'm hiking, I'm hot anyways. We're gonna get them today. Today is the day. I'm getting a deer today. Getting buck down, big Adirondack buck down. It's happening. Just gonna be a long day. It also was so cool just to go and have a quick bar there. First time I was ever there was with my dad. It's like probably 15 years ago now. I was 10 years old and we walked back here. So it was just cool thinking about that. 100% on a buck track right now. That track is huge. And the dew claws on it are huge. So I just gotta be quiet. Hopefully I get on top of this little bench right here. Huge buck standing right there. Bam. I've been following this track, but I just climbed almost to the top of this mountain. And look where this buck was. Look at this bed. And then look at this thing's view. I came in from way down there. Came all the way around. Back up. And this buck was sitting right here. Just bedded down. Tracks are going this way. So I'm just gonna keep following the buck because I gotta go this way anyway, so hopefully it just keeps going this way. But if I find that deer, I'm way the heck back in here. So I got all day left though. It's only like noon, I think. I might stop in a little bit, eat another bar, then keep going. The tracks are so far apart. I think I may have bumped him, which is good, because that means he's close. And I just gotta keep following him until he makes a mistake. But here we go. I mean, it literally looks like he's running. So I'm wondering if I kicked him out of his bed. And then, you know, now he's on the move. So I'm just gonna quietly make my way over this hill. Walked so far. There's a whole mess of deer back in here. All the sign got like crisscrossed. I couldn't make out which way it was going. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna start and slowly creep my way back towards the trailhead. I got like 3 miles. I'm very happy that I was able to get in here and find so much sign though, which means they're here. There's a big pond up here with a big kind of open face on the other side. I think I'm gonna go over there, pop a squat for a couple minutes. Once I get cold, get up, start walking again, try and go find a track. Super windy out, but the wind's blowing in a good direction. I got out later than I wanted to. I had to work late, and I'm an idiot. I forgot my ear protection, so if something comes by, I'm screwed. But I got a good feeling about this spot. Hunting where I shot my doe during bow muzzleloader season. My brother saw a 4-pointer here in the beginning of the season, so hopefully a buck walks by. This spot's probably been pressured so heavily, but it's the only thing I could do on such short notice, so here we go. Didn't see a single thing, so the only thing to do is just get up early tomorrow and hit it hard in the morning. Here we go. Oh, you're kidding me. I saw it. You saw it? I saw its wings. I didn't get to see it though. You just walk through? Yeah. There hasn't been anything in there since it snowed. Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see deer trails.
Yeah, you can see deer tracks.
But nothing's been in there.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Sadly, didn't even get to see a deer. However, it was pretty cool to be able to go through and do my actual first track. Been able to go take the rifle for a walk in the Adirondacks before, but never got to do like an official wet snow track where I was able to actually follow fresh sign through the mountains, see where the deer were bedding, see where they were moving, see how they were using the topography. Hopefully, get something on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.